Pinterest is one of the most underrated ways to make money online, and I think that's because it's not a marketplace, it's not a social media platform, but it's actually a search engine. And what's great about it if you're a beginner or somebody that doesn't have a lot of money up front is that it's completely free to post on Pinterest, and you can tag your products and your websites all in one pin and post as many as you'd like to get free traffic to your online store or your products. And so by the end of today's video, you will know how to create products to sell and how to list them for sale on Pinterest and everything that you need to know in between, such as photos, SEO, and how often you should be posting on Pinterest. So the first thing you're gonna need for this is a Pinterest account. I would suggest creating a new Pinterest account and not using the one that you put your everyday pins on. This helps later down the line with your SEO, letting Pinterest know who you're trying to target, and just keeping things clean for customers that will be coming to your store. And with this, you're also going to need products to sell. And like the title says of this video, this is a free way that you can create products to sell and list them online, and that's through a process called print on demand. You can also sell digital products on Pinterest, but I really like selling print on demand products because I feel I can curate to a specific type of audience because I can create designs for my products. So print on demand is a process where you create designs, list them on white label products, and they are printed and shipped for you as they're sold. This means that you don't need any money up front and you don't need to hold any inventory or ship the items yourself. As you get an order on your online store, that print on demand supplier receives it, prints it, and ships directly to your customer. So in a sense, you are able to sell lots of different types of products to many different types of people in many different locations, all without inventory or shipping. Now, why print on demand and Pinterest work so well is the fact that, like I said, we can list tons of different types of products, and anything from if you want to create embroidered dad hats, which sell incredibly well off of Pinterest, funny t-shirts, coquette t-shirts, cute t-shirts, notebooks, stickers. There really is endless opportunities, and the fact that we're able to actually create a print on demand store for completely free without a credit card. So as promised, you don't need any money up front to do this. So the way that I create my products is through a website called Printify. They are my print on demand supplier of choice for many reasons, but the number one is that you can create a free Printify pop-up shop. Now, a free Printify pop-up shop essentially lets you create and list unlimited amounts of products for free, and you only pay as you get an order. Now, normally, if you were going to create a print-on-demand store using Etsy, Shopify, or Wix, the process is the same, but you are going to need a credit card. But with Printify pop-up, you don't need a credit card because they just take out their cut for production and shipping and send you your profits whenever it is that you schedule for your payments to be deposited in your bank account. Now, to create a Printify pop-up account, all you need is some personal information like your name, your address, and a bank account to link so that you can get paid. There's a lot of different customization options. You can upload your own logo, you can upload your banners, you can choose a color combo that you'd like, and you can even connect a custom domain to make your website look great. I have a full step-by-step tutorial on setting up your Printify pop-up shop, which I will link in the description for you below if you want a more detailed walkthrough. But essentially the gist of it is that you create your store name, upload any types of logo or customizations that you want, and you can immediately start listing products for sale on your online store. And once you're ready to list your products, all you have to do is go right over to Printify on your pop-up, choose the product, select your provider or Printify choice, upload your custom design to the product, preview it, make sure everything looks good, and then you can start the upload process. And what I love also about Printify with this is they help to give you everything you need. You don't have to manually type in your title, your description for the product, because odds are you don't know much about the product as you don't have inventory for it. So it's really great because it gives you all the necessary steps for this. So as I mentioned, anyone with any skill level can do this because it already is telling you about the product, so you don't have to relay that information to your customer. It's already there for you. Another important component to listing your products is your mockup photos. So Printify does give you some mockup photos that you can use. And if the features available to you on your Printify account for the product you chose, there's actually an AI mockup button where you can select this and then enter some customizations about your product, and it will create an AI mockup for you. And mockup is a fancy way of saying product photos. This is how we'll be able to market the products we're creating to sell them on Pinterest, because we need to show the customer what exactly it is they're going to be getting. Once you have some photos curated, you have your title and description, you can set a price for your product, and Printify helps you with the shipping as well. They give you a suggested pricing based off of the current markets and what people are going to be paying for the product. And when you're doing this, you'll also be able to see what your actual profit will be that's deposited in your Printify pop-up shop account after someone purchases from your store. Now, understanding profit and revenue with this type of business model is essentially what you want to charge more to your customer than what the production and shipping price of the product is, so that every time someone pays for your product, you still have money left over that Printify will deposit to you after they take out their cut. And then once you're finished, you just publish this and it's already ready to be purchased and printed and shipped by Printify. So the setup for this is very, very quick, and you don't have to put a credit card down or have any risk involved, and you can list as many as products as you'd like, all for free. Once you have your products ready to go, that's when we can start uploading our mock-up photos to Pinterest. Now, in a sense, this is a way that we can market our products, but also what's cool about Pinterest that I mentioned in the beginning of the video is we can actually tag our product as a shoppable link on Pinterest. Now, if you were to start marketing on TikTok or Instagram, you would have to either manually send your customers a link or have them go to your bio to find the link. This can cause decision fatigue or just somebody to forget, add to cart and forget to purchase. But if you're able to just have them click on your product and automatically redirected to the page to buy now, you can absolutely have a better conversion rate than having to send them the link or ask them to go find it. That's why I feel it's really slept on by online sellers to put their products for sale on Pinterest. So to create your pin, all you have to do on your Pinterest account is to hit the create button or a plus sign, select a pin, and then upload one of your mock-up photos that you created originally on your Printify pop-up account. You can directly download the mock-ups from your Printify account, paste them right into your Pinterest pin, and then start filling out the details for your Pinterest pin. And SEO is very important on Pinterest because, as I said, it's a search engine. So what I would highly encourage you to do is use AI to do this. You can use ChatGPT or Claude or whatever your favorite AI is, and simply upload the image of your product there and ask your AI to create a Pinterest pin title and description for your product. And then you can just simply copy and paste that title and description to your pin directly into Pinterest, and this can save you a lot of time. You'll also want to grab the Printify pop-up link to your direct product. So on your Printify pop-up shop, make sure that you go to your actual products page and copy this link here. You don't want to put your home page because that's another decision fatigue where if a customer clicks and is redirected to your home page rather than the page just to directly purchase. That way, once they click it, all they have to do is hit buy now or add to cart and they can immediately purchase. And then you can add in any tags if you'd like to, and if you want to add it to a specific board. So if you're going to be selling multiple different types of products, I would create a board based off of each product type on your Pinterest account. Then right before you're finished, you're going to want to go down to this button and check this off. This essentially is letting Pinterest give other people's shoppable links on your pin. So just check that off to be safe from extra products that are not yours being shown to a potential customer. And after this, you can either schedule your Pinterest pin to go live immediately or schedule it for a later date. And then you're done. You basically just start filling your Pinterest with all the products on your Printify pop-up shop with shoppable links and direct links. And you keep doing this until your Pinterest page is full. I would encourage you to post as many Pinterest pins as you can, even if you want to use different mock-up photos of the same product, but you can still take that same title and description and just paste it in. Because the more surface area you have on the internet for your products, the more people you can potentially reach and get sales with. And as you scroll on Pinterest, you'll see that there are a lot of big companies and brands that use Pinterest for a reason. And that's why I was mentioning in the beginning of the video that it really is a slept-on method, even for paid advertisements as well, because so many people do use Pinterest and it works with direct links to a lot of your favorite online platforms. So I do highly suggest giving it a try. I will let you know that Pinterest is not an overnight success. Of course, with Pinterest, it's something that's a search engine and it does take time. But what I like about it in specific is it doesn't work the way that a social media platform works, to where is if you post your pin and no one likes it or engages with it, it just falls and everyone forgets about it and never sees it. Pinterest has the ability to push your pins long term. I've seen pins that I've had up for years still convert on my online store. So it's really okay if you post it now and you don't get any clicks for a few days. It can take time, but it really is a great way to generate free traffic. And you can also do this if you have digital products that you want to sell, whatever it is that you want to list on your online store and start marketing can be great. But all of this is potentially a free way to get started with creating products and selling them without actually having anything upfront. And with Printify, it is my favorite print-on-demand supplier, not only for just the products themselves, but how many different things they have access to so many people in different locations. So if Printify pop-up isn't available to you, as I said before, you can connect your Printify account to a Shopify, a Wix, an Amazon, a TikTok shop, an Etsy. There is a lot of different options. I'll leave a link for you directly below so you can check out all the different integrations that they have and different places that you can list your products regardless of where it is that you're located. This business model, in my opinion, is really worth it because you're not going to have all that risk involved. If you were to start your own t-shirt shop, trust me, I tried to start selling products with inventory when I first got started. It's so many things that you have to pay for upfront and then hope that you start selling out, and then not to mention factoring in all of your post office visits, the cost of that, and trying to figure out your profits yourself without it all being laid out in front of you. So that's why I really do suggest this, not only for beginners, but people that really want to scale a large online store and be able to test different products and designs. If you found this video helpful, be sure to leave a like or comment any questions or even thoughts that you have regarding the video and anything we talked about today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.